Okay, pretty ladies, we have some work to do. I am so honored and excited, honestly, to share this month with you guys, this focus that we are committing to in March to our morning routine. And let me just share with you guys a little bit about why this is so much on my heart. Sometimes I feel like messages kind of come to me, you guys, almost appearingly on a whim, perhaps divinely inspired. But what's been heavy on my heart lately is I have been coaching many of you guys, even in this group, for the last 4 years. Some of you more recently, but many of you have been with me for the duration. And here is what has been nagging me, right? Why, when we are all adult women here, right? So we know what to do. It's really not that complicated, and there's no one right or wrong way. Really, let's be honest. If we want to figure out how to do something, we can Google it. We have a beautiful group of women in here, yet sometimes I can share all of the tools with all of the right people, and it doesn't stick. That has always bothered me, and the question is why? Why do some people, given the same tools, soar, and others, given the same tools, fail? And this is what I have come to believe with every fiber of my being. You guys, my job is to lead you. And as your coach, if I'm honest, I'm going to tell you that my biggest transformation in this business of coaching y'all has been internal. My biggest transformation has been internal. It is doing this system that I'm going to walk you all through that has truly transformed my life, other than you guys, okay? We went through something so very hard this past summer. And even in the hard, I clung to this morning routine because it is the one thing held constant that felt comfortable and kept me centered. We have to develop a strong morning routine founded in our faith and in a growth mindset. And if you will do this with me, ladies, I guarantee you, you will stay on track so much more consistently and closely, okay? This is my heart and my passion to share with all of you. This month, we're gonna focus on progress and not perfection. I'm gonna break down my morning routine, and you're gonna give some of these things a try. You're gonna take pieces and parts, and you're going to experiment, and you are gonna be gentle with yourself, and you're gonna tweak it, and you're gonna fine tune it. You're gonna adopt some of it. You're gonna struggle with some of it. I will tell you that my morning routine is not the same as it was when I started trying this miracle morning thing a long time ago. We know it's important, right? Once again, we hear these things. We know the morning routine matters. We hear it in the very first book that I'm going to share with you, The Miracle Morning, and in countless other personal development books. How you start your day matters most. And so we're going to listen, and we're going to hold each other accountable. Here's what we're going to do. So I'm going to share with you the information largely coming from this book, The Miracle Morning. If you don't have it, feel free to add it to your library. This makes up the 6 or 7 pieces of the morning routine that we're gonna strive to hit, okay? So the first thing I'm gonna do is share with you the life savers that are referenced in this book. Then I'm gonna share with you the tools that I'm currently using, and then you have a homework assignment at the end. Every day will not be this long of a video. I won't even have a video for you every day. But I do want to take you guys through this, and the best way for me to do that is to teach you, okay? And to show you by this video. So the lifesavers, part of your miracle morning that you are going to begin to learn. The first one is S is for silence. That would be meditation. The second one is affirmation. A is for affirmation. We're already doing that. Why do you think we've been doing that this past month? V is for visualization, and we're going to actually push that one to the end because I'm currently learning and focusing on that myself. E is for exercise. Many of you already have that piece down. R is for reading. Hopefully you have that part down. Could also be listening. And S is for scribing or journaling. So those make up the 6 things. 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pieces that make up the lifesavers. What I would suggest to you is to have a little bit of flexibility with yourself in when you do these. So I do not regularly do all 6 of these at the same time. I strive to do at least 3 of them every morning without fail. Exercise usually comes later in the day, and meditation, when I do it, is also more regularly done for me at night. So be consistent but flexible, okay? The tools that I'm currently using, this is how I begin my miracle morning. I open Jesus Calling and I look up the reflection for the day. I then open up my journal and I jot down a few of things that were meaningful from that Jesus Calling. I usually reference a quote or a verse. I'll look that up. And then in here, I will write down 3 things that I'm grateful for, because having that attitude of gratitude cannot possibly have a grumpy heart when you're grateful, okay? So Jesus Calling first, short reading, journal, gratitude, anything that's requiring special prayer requests for myself, for other people, my thoughts, prayers, journals go in the journal. The next thing I do after Jesus Calling and journaling is the reading, okay? The reading, there are 2 parts to this, you guys. The first part is personal. We need a growth mindset in a couple different areas, right? For me, I need to read something personal that's going to help me as a mom, as a Christian, busy running mom. And so at the current moment, I'm reading How Are You Feeling, Mama? And you don't need to say I'm fine. Through the course of this month, I'm going to be sharing her chapters, takeaways. If you do not have this, you guys, I highly recommend it. She has, the chapters are like a page and a half. They're like thebomb.com. They're so easy to read, so fast. You feel successful because you read it so quickly. I'm going to reference some of these throughout the course of our time together this month too. So I will read a few pages or a chapter of a good for me book. Some days that's all I have time for. If I have more time, especially on my days home, I try to read a good for me in my business, a leadership, a business personal development book. If I can't read a personal development book for leadership, I will listen to audibles or podcasts while I drive to work, and then my personal development for my profession takes place during my drive time. Affirmations, I currently just have written out a couple different ways. I've shared this with you guys, I think. I will walk you through how to write your own, or feel free to just use the ones we've been sharing. I actually think I'm gonna create a document out of the affirmations that I've shared with you guys over the past month or so and figure out a way to share them, because I think that would be nice, like in a little PDF or something, right? So that's what I'm thinking about sharing with you guys. And then the last thing I have is, this is brand new for me. I'm currently doing Susanna Johnson's group on visualization. It's kind of blowing my mind because her visualization is actually kind of journaling what's actionable items you need to do in your visualization to reach your goals. It's crazy. I'll share more with you. And that is visualization. My brain left me for a second. So those are the things that we're gonna be learning. You're gonna focus on progress and not perfection. And then your assignment today, after you take 10 minutes to watch this, I need to hear 3 things from you below. Number 1, on a scale of 0, meaning not happening, to 10, meaning I got this, how do you rate your current morning routine? And be honest with yourself. Number 2, share with us any of the tools you currently have. So if you have a journal, if you have a book you're reading, take a picture of it, share it with us below. Several of you yesterday commented areas that you would like to focus on. Continue to remind me about that. the areas that you are struggling with, and then get yourself a journal and a book if you don't have one. Okay, those are the basic, these could be a simple, spiral notebooks. So rate yourself, share your current tools, get yourself a book and a journal, and comment below when you're ready, and we will begin tomorrow. Love you, ladies.